you attending safety?
Huh?
Are you attending safety?
No. I had to think for a second, but no.
It's just me.
What's on it?
It's one of the car dealers.
Yeah.
Chestnut Street.
Ready, Madam Clerk? It being time, I now call the Appointments Committee meeting of the Gardner City Council's Monday, December 16th, 2024 meeting to order. I'd like the record to reflect that all members of the committee are present. Chair Tyros, Councilor Heath, Councilor Hagelin, and present with us is the Mayor and Chief. First order of business, reading of the minutes of prior meetings for February 23rd, March 1st, March 18th, April 16th, June 17th, June 27th, July 30th, November 18th, 2024. Councilor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I move we dispense with the reading of the minutes and accept them as presented.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Hagelin, seconded by Councilor Heath. Dispense the reading of the minutes and accept them as presented. Is there discussion? All those in favor, aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. Motion passes. Interview of the following appointees. A measure confirming the mayor's appointment of Robert Mojica to the position of police officer permanent. Report from the mayor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Officer Mojica has completed his training with the Massachusetts Police Academy and his field training with us here during a 60-day probationary period. In the conversations that I've had with the chief, I'm very impressed with the work that he's been doing and the additions he's bringing to the department. The chief can talk more in detail as to the day-to-day work that's there, but I haven't heard one negative thing about him. Yeah, it's really been an asset to us here in Gardner. I'm happy to have him on the team here and happy to put his appointment forward.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Chief Acting.
Thank you, Councilor. It's a pleasure to introduce you to Officer Robert Mojica. He graduated the police academy a few months ago. He's nearing the completion of his field training time with us, where he will be all by himself in a car answering calls for the city. The reports back from his field training officers have been thus far good. There's been no issues or concerns. I have no concerns with moving this appointment forward.
Thank you very much, Chief. And Officer Mojica, if you'd like to just introduce yourself to the committee and the community for a few minutes.
Hi, thanks for having me. I'm Officer Robert Mojica.
Where'd you come from?
I'm from Rutland. It's like a 25-minute drive.
Officer Mojica is very, very nervous, Council.
No
I
worries,
apologize.
no worries. Thank you for the introduction to the committee. Are there any questions from the committee?
Thank you. Yeah, don't be nervous. I'm always nervous, so I get what you're saying. This microphone's very intimidating at times. You know what I mean? However, I just want to say thank you for even coming to this community to want to help us here. You got a really good team of people that you're going to be working with. I've known a couple of them. I've worked with a couple of them, and I tell you right now, you got the best department. So I'm glad that you're here with us. That's really all. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
That's very good.
Thank you. Likewise, I want to thank you for signing up to serve and for taking the steps to be in this role. It's an important one for our community. Anything drive you to Gardner, or is it just because it's nearby, or just local, or?
Just local, honestly.
Yeah.
I went to Monty Tech and
Okay.
I knew Gardner.
Awesome. Well, thank you. No, glad you chose us.
Thank you, sir.
That's it.
Thank you. And I'd like to say welcome to the Gardner community. You have Councilor Heath said, you have a great leadership support from the police department here. I look forward to you getting to know Gardner and hope to see you out in the field and serving the community. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next item are resignations. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. There are a couple to go over here, as there usually are at this time of the year as people making plans for the new year. Brian LaRoche, who was a member of the Cemetery Commission and the Municipal Grounds Commission, has submitted his resignation. Both of those positions are required, have a residency requirement. Mr. LaRoche has recently moved to Maine with his wife. So he has resigned from those two positions, creating an opening in both the Cemetery Commission and the Municipal Grounds Commission. Airport Commissioner John Lavoie, after 10 years, has also resigned from the Airport Commission. This is one due to just looking for retirement purposes. Mark Shaffrin, who served as the planning board chair for the last 16 years, has also submitted his resignation, again, looking to retire. So that creates an opening on the planning board. David Hackett, who's been a member of the Disability Commission, has moved out of Massachusetts. And you need to be a Massachusetts resident in order to be on the Disability Commission, so he has resigned from that position. Over at the Levi Haywood Memorial Library, Director Stephanie Young and local history librarian Jonathan Sims have both submitted their resignations notice effective the beginning of the year, both due to family circumstances changing that need to devote more time with their families. Firefighter Barrett Hansen has also submitted his resignation effective the beginning of the year due to leaving the fire service and going into the engineering field out in Devens at the new nuclear facility out there. So those are the resignations we have for appointed positions. For the almost all appointed positions, the 2 library positions are appointed by the Board of Trustees of the library, but just so you're aware of those. Additionally, after 25 years and 9 months with the city, Christine Fusel, who currently serves as the administrative assistant for the Community Development and Planning Department. Prior to that, she was the assistant city clerk for the city. And prior to that, she worked for the Board of Assessors, and before that, she's almost worked in just about every office in City Hall, has decided to retire as well. Christine Martinez Fusel, I've working here for 25 years is quite a long time. I think she's one of our, probably the 2nd or 3rd longest employee that we have here with the city. So she is going to be retiring effective January 4th and moving on to more time with her family and retired life. So those are the new resignations that we've had. We are currently in the interview process for the new Community Development and Planning Director. We're still looking to schedule 2 of the interviews with 2 of the applicants that we have for that position. And then per the city charter, the city solicitor is not confirmed by the city council, but that's submitted as a communication on this agenda for Attorney Vincent Pusateri of Pusateri Wilson out of Fitchburg, who's currently our assistant city solicitor. I've been very impressed with the work he's been doing, and I think he does a very thorough job with the time we've seen him as assistant solicitor, so I've submitted him. And then out of practice, while there's no legal impetus to it, the mayor's office has always submitted a 1-year appointment for the executive assistant in the mayor's office, so I've submitted that for Rachel Roberts. That's done for a year. The reason why those are done without, even though they're not council confirmed, is that an appointment is tantamount to a contract in the eyes of employment law. So any other employee who's hired by the city without having some type of appointment for at least, whatever amount of time is listed on the certificate is an employee at will that can be an employee at will at any time, whereas the appointment certificate allows for some type of something tantamount to a contract where you have a specific timeline there. You can't do an appointment longer for a year for a non-department head, non-ordinanced position without it going before the council for confirmation vote. So that's why that's put up as an annual appointment as well. And that's the updates that I have for you this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, and I'd certainly like to thank all those involved in the city over many years, in fact, for their service to the community. Discussion on appointees interviewed. Is there any further discussion or questions?
I have none.
None?
Referrals from the full council, item 11447, a measure confirming the mayor's appointment of Robert Mojica to the position of police officer permanent. Is there a motion? Councilor Hagelin.
Move to recommend to the council the appointment of Robert Mojica to the position of police officer permanent.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Hagelin, second by Councilor Heath to recommend the mayor's appointment. Is there discussion? All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
All those opposed, no. Motion passes. I entertain motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Motion made by Councilor Hagelin, second by Councilor Heath to adjourn. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
All those opposed, no. We stand adjourned. Thank you very much.
See, quick and easy.
5 minutes to spare.